That one's rolling.
The door's open. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Roll up my sleeves. We're about to get serious.
Being part of the Manor Mustang Band is an amazing experience.
Being part of the Mustang Band is definitely something that takes a lot of work.
You have your closest friends, you go on trips, of course.
We get to perform at pep rallies, community performances.
Football games is the best one.
It's pretty cool because we get to go to away games, which the bus rides are pretty awesome.
Transition into concert season, then you have opportunities to perform with region. There's also solo ensemble.
You have to definitely be motivated in order to be into the program. But coming from that motivation, you gain a lot of things.
For example, I'm about to graduate and go to college. Colleges will pay you large amounts of money to be in the program.
You gain a lot of friendships, you gain a family, and you gain life skills that you can take away and use anywhere that you plan on going in the future.
You have your closest friends. You're always welcome into the band hall. If you're having a bad day, you could always come here. There's always someone to talk to, either a director, friend, or just anyone. Like, everyone would talk to you.
Being in the Mustang Band is definitely a privilege and an honor, and it'll set you up for a lot of good things for your future.
The atmosphere in the Woodwind section is more friendly, more hyped up.
It's really fun. Personally, like, okay, so whenever I first entered high school, right, it was really scary because you don't know anyone. Once we were like in the Woodwind section, when actually like official band camp started, it was just like a family, and we were all just like, we intermingled. And now like some of my best friends are from Manor, and we're all Woodwinds, and we go out and everything. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's like an immediate family. It's really nice, and you go whoosh and everything. Woodwinds whoosh.
What is going to set you up for success as a woodwind? You have to have good tone, have good technique, and good fundamentals.
I mean, whenever you come in, you just have to know your stuff. You have to be really confident, because if you're not confident, then you're gonna play timid and really quiet and everything.
Keeping up with the woodwinds at the high school takes effort, time, a whole lot of practice.
Socially, like, we all talk to each other. Like, it's not like flutes are there, clarinets are over there. Like, we're all like, it doesn't matter like what instrument you play. Like, I play 2 instruments and I'm like chilling, you know? And so like, you just, like, everyone's just so nice and friendly, and you just like meet them and then you just like, wow, we're friends. It's cool, yeah.
So being in band athletics takes a lot of, like, I guess, patience, but I think for me it's played a big role in my life because it's something that has made me who I am.
One thing that I've learned from the past 3 years that I've been in band and athletics, nothing really interferes with each other. And I'm able to be successful in band and athletics at the same time.
For college acceptances, they want to see that you're doing a bunch of extracurriculars and you're being involved in like the programs in your school. That shows that you know how to time manage. That makes you stand out from all the other applicants because you're being more involved than they are.
One thing that I would say is just making sure your calendar's up to date, and you know where your performances are for band and what time, and making sure that it doesn't interfere, and if it does, letting your band director know or your athletic coach know.
So there are times when it will be hard because the schedules will overlap, but you just got to keep in your mind that, hey, I'm doing this for a reason. It's something that I like doing. I'm not just doing it to do it. I like doing both. I like being part of both organizations, and it's something that will benefit me.
The one big thing is communication between your band director and your athletic director or your athletic coach. I've learned that communication is key to anything.
I learned that if you stick with both programs, it's gonna keep building you up and it's gonna keep making you who you are. Being part of two organizations really benefits you, so just keep that mindset and just keep going even when times get rough.
It's exciting. Being on the Manor brass line, it's always going to be a great experience.
It's a lot of hard work also being part of that line. Like, you have to be really disciplined.
We always have something to be cheerful about. We always bring ourselves up. We get hype. We always like to have fun. It's always going to be fun, one, because marching season is a great experience for brass. You can really enjoy yourself playing, being up on those stands. You're gonna have to not be scared. Going on that field in front of hundreds of people and performing in front of hundreds of people. I would tell them not to be afraid. Always be confident in their sound.
Practice a lot. Learn how to flip your switch. Like, learn when it's time to have fun and when it's not.
We always want to be that section that has the greatest accomplishments. Being on the brass line is always full of memories. There hasn't been a time where there's been a bad memory. You're gonna make friends really quick. I made friends really quick.
Somewhere you can go and like not feel unwelcome.
Being in Manor Early College and Band, it's difficult, but it's not hard to do.
At first it seems like something that's impossible because you have like all these things and assignments that you have to do for like early college and your professors and just a regular school. And then with band comes a lot of commitment and practices and rehearsals in the mornings and sometimes afternoons too.
You have to know both the music for band, you have to learn everything for your college classes.
Planning when you're going to do this and when you're going to do that and trying not to waste as much time.
It may be difficult to find time, but if you have goals that you need to complete by the end of the day or by the end of the week, get those done and you'll end up finding time.
And just trying to make sure that you're not wasting your time, because that's something that you'll see is very valuable to not only you but also like the band.
If I do well in band, I want to prove that I can do both well in band and in school.
You have a lot of time to learn and build new skills in band and in school. So you're always busy, you're always thinking, and you're never really wasting time because you always have to give time to something. If it's not school, then it's band.
The way I am successful in early college is having a support group, having people that are with me through everything and help me through everything. It's worth it to prove to yourself that you can do both. You can both finish college and high school and be in something that you enjoy.
Being a part of Manor Percussion is very interesting. We're the crazy ones of the band. Even though like everyone in band is crazy, we're like the craziest.
For me, honestly, like sometimes I will have struggles at home and I come in mad, but once you walk in that percussion room, you see people that love and care about you and they will make your day a lot, like 10 times better.
It takes effort and you have to be willing to try and be open to mistakes because they will happen, but all you need to do is recover and work on it.
You just gotta know your part, know it's clean, know that the rudiments, the dynamics. You just gotta know like where to come in and how to come in strong and like just know your technique.
And reading, because if you might have like all these chops and everything, but if you don't know how to read, you're not gonna be able to really apply them. As a freshman or just as a new person, like there will be someone else in your position and y'all will be able to bond over that.
And I think from everyone, from coming 8th grader to now, come on, because we're gonna help you and we're gonna help you be the best percussionist we can ever make you.
Being part of the Manor Guard is an amazing experience. Here you spend with your friends, eventually y'all become family and you basically create a really tight bond.
Being on the Manor Color Guard is something that I learned from. There are two aspects about being in Color Guard. There's a marching season and there's a winter guard. And there's major differences between both of them. In winter guard, it's like everyone's eyes on you. It's more challenging, but it's more fun.
So the 3 pieces of equipment you'll learn in Color Guard are flag, rifle, then after rifle comes saber. Saber is one of my personal favorites, but it also hurts the most. The reason why is because it's literally a sword with tape. For all of these equipments, you'll learn the proper techniques for it, and it will take your fear away from it.
Some challenges we face is that we have to get out of our comfort zone. And it's like, sometimes you don't want to do something, but we'll work towards it, and we'll help you, we'll guide you. Like, people don't like to dance. Like, we do things that work towards it, so you can get there and you can feel comfortable with it.
Dancing is not for everyone, but eventually you'll grow. And you have instructors that could teach you techniques. We do many types of dance. To start off, contemporary, jazz. We also have hip hop, traditional ballet.
As you go on, you learn new things. You learn that being part of a team is what takes you to succeed in the Color Guard. You have to work with everyone. So it's not just about you, but you have to take everyone into consideration.
Oh, there are many different ways that you use band out of school. You know, one way that I particularly use band out of school is through DCI, which is Drum Corps International.
So what a drum corps is so it's mainly all brass, no woodwinds, and it's just brass, percussion, and color guard. You put on a show together, and through all the summer you're going to be competing like through so many competitions, and you're going to be on tour the whole summer. You audition for one of those, and basically it's like a professional marching band.
Basically the major leagues of marching band. I'll be marching with Genesis for the 2019 season, and it's their 10th year anniversary, and I've been to 2 camps so far, and pretty strong right now, I would say.
The corps I'll be marching for this summer is called the Crossmen. It's one of the top 12 corps in all of DCI.
I would say that DCI is a good experience for young adults. You know, it teaches you to be disciplined, you know, it teaches you time management and listening skills, definitely.
I hope that this summer will influence me in many ways that nothing has ever happened before, and that it builds me up as a leader and as a person, not only just for like marching, a corps, and band, but it'll also give me certain skills that I will need in life, and I just hope I learn a lot from it. Being in jazz band in general is such a fun thing, because yeah, concert band is cool. Being in something that isn't necessarily traditional is cool.
I can consider it like a getaway from classical music, a getaway from the marching aspect, maybe something I could relax upon.
If you were to join the Manor Mustang Jazz Band right now, what I highly recommend is for you to learn all 12 major scales, minor scales, and blues scales, so that can help you out. So whenever we're talking about certain things, you can understand what it is.
The very first thing I would tell a freshman is please just don't be afraid, get out of your comfort zone, because I know that we're so adjusted to following what's on paper. Of course we follow a key signature and we follow basic note changes and stuff like that, but just be aware that jazz isn't just about reading what's off the paper. The high school jazz is just a totally different world.
There are way more competitions than there are for concert band. Like for Texas, we have UIL, which is just like a one-time thing. You can win awards from them, like certain sections or certain players or soloists, or an overall rating. It's amazing to be in a band with a lot of talented band members.
It's like one of the greatest things that I've been a part of. It's opened me up to so many things, and so much of the musical knowledge that I know now comes from the origins of when I started to play jazz, and I've grown more as a musician since.
For this past marching season, I was the drum major, and this is one of the top leadership positions of the leadership team in the band.
For me, I played the leadership role of section leader in my junior year for the tuba section, and drum major in my senior year.
Having a leadership team in the band is very important because it allows the students to
experienced student leadership and someone that they can talk to that they feel comfortable with.
You want to work hard to get those people that want to be just as good as you, but you want them to be better than you.
It allows the band to run very smoothly because there's like little patches amongst the band that come into one whole. So we're all little puzzle pieces that connect.
You always want to put the other players in front of you. You want to make sure they succeed, with them succeeding, making sure that the section or the group succeeds. You never just want to think about yourself.
For every section inside the band, there's a section leader. And those section leaders' tasks include things like directing the section, leading sectionals, and creating that bond between every member of the section. Then we have the drum majors. The drum majors had to direct over all of the band, and that means being comfortable with every single one of the band members.
They should always want to come to the leadership members to ask for help no matter what. If something's wrong, they should be there and they will be there to help you. That's their role, and they'll do whatever they can to help you succeed.
It's a family, bro.
It's a family.
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 It is a family.